for
Okay, now we are alive. Yes, go ahead.
okay,
Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, Jai Jinendra, everyone. Thank you for coming for KalaCircle's Culinary Arts program today. And today we are celebrating 1 year since we started the Culinary Arts, and we really thank you for coming and being always so supportive with us. We wanted to make sure that this time, being the new year, we wanted to share some new ideas and with ethnic taste, but with the real fitness nutrition to it. So today we have very different new people, couple of new people who are really new to our Jain Center. So we thought that this way the whole community gets to know them, and they are pretty good in what fields they are doing. First, I'll introduce you to um, Rahul Bhai, who will do the Navkar Mantra, and then I'll introduce you to the demonstrators today. So Rahul Bhai Jobaliya, who is a big supporter of KalaCircle, who himself is an architect and a commercial artist. And we all know he's a model maker of our derasars, so everybody knows him. So I would request Rahul Bhai to say a Navkar Mantra, please.
जय जिनेन्द्र बताने ओम नमो हरिहंताणम ओम नमो सिद्धाणम ओम नमो आयर्याणम ओम नमो वज्रायाणम नमो लोवे सर्वसाहूणम एसो पंच नमोकारो सव पावपणासनो मंगलान च सर्वेसि परमं अवे मंगलम परमं अवे मंगलम जय जिनेन्द्र
Jai Jinendra, Rahul Bhai, thank you.
Thank
So, so just wanted to let you know today's recommendations was highly recommended by Rahul Bhai. So that's why we always honor our referrals also. So we wanted to make sure they get credit to guide us, to all these things. And Neeta Bin, who we are doing the demo from her kitchen. So Neeta Bin is a scientist herself. I'm sure we know her as our Chain Center member, but little did we know that she works with Mways. But then I asked her what she does, and she does the stability test, for all the vitamins, the Nutrilite and all that, what is the shelf life of those pills and all that. So that is her job. And she also highly recommended, because Rahul Bhai said, Neha Kothari. Neha Kothari has just moved to Southern California a couple of years back, and she joins our Jain Center only because she's so new. I mean, and she comes during the Paryushan time, and there are so many people. She doesn't know too many people, and then she doesn't come that regularly. And last year, unfortunately, we didn't get to see most of the people. So I think now everybody will know Neha Kothari. She's a blogger, and she does. She's a clinical dietitian by profession, and she has done food science from Canada, and she used to do the nutritional labels for ready healthy snacks and all that. So she'll talk more about her things since we are running a little late. So I would like Neha Kothari and Neeta Ben Jobaliya to start their items. One of them, they'll tell you what they are going to show. So go ahead.
Jai Jinendra, everybody. Jai Jinendra. So today we will be making 3 recipes that are vegan, and we will start with a soup today, and it will be made in instant pot. And as we all know, instant pot is like an hour, like need of an hour, and everybody almost has it. And it's super quick, super easy, and you get delicious meals in no time. So we'll start with barley soup. I will just tell ingredients. We will be using barley flakes. It's like poha of barley, easily available in grocery stores. You can find it in Asian stores. And So it's very rich in fiber. There have been a ton of studies that shows that barley is really good in maintaining cholesterol and also helping easing out constipation, like the basic ones. So we'll be using barley. We have chickpeas. You can use black beans or you can use tofu as well. I have mix of spices. We all know spices are really good. They are very soothing and warming, especially during winter times. So I will be using star anise, cinnamon, bay leaf, cloves, and black pepper. And this soup gives you flavors like pho, if you have had pho. So it's a similar profile. And in the veggies, I am going to use zucchini, celery, mixed bell peppers, kale, and tomato, and little bit of oil for sauteing the spices and veggies. So we will start the soup.
So Neha, can we use regular barley instead of flakes, or the flakes would work better?
So if you want to use regular barley, I would say please soak it for at least 3-4 hours, because that way it becomes softer, and you get cooked barley at least like once the soup is ready. So if you're making it in an instant pot, I would say soak it for at least half an hour before.
And can we replace it with other ingredients like quinoa or other healthy options?
Barley is not gluten-free. Those who wants to go for gluten-free options, please do consider quinoa, or you can also do a mix of lentils. You get those soup mix bags of lentils and rice. You can also do that.
Great, thank you.
So I'm going to add like 1 teaspoon of oil, and into that I will be adding spices. You don't really need to saute anything, because everything will be pressure cooked.
But you start off in the saute mode, right?
Yeah, but I start off in the saute mode. And then the barley flakes, I will be putting water in it just to rinse it. So just because it's like poha, if you soak it for too long and then pressure cook, it will just disintegrate into tiny pieces. We don't want that. So I'll just take out the water.
So great. That's the quick note for the barley flakes, that you don't soak them. You use them right away.
You don't cook it for too long. So now I will be adding green chili. Green chili is optional. If you like the hot, spicy food, then add green chilies. Otherwise, you can skip it. Then I'm going to add all the veggies. So I have used kale. So in today's recipes, I will be using different green leafy vegetables. With COVID and with the wave, now everybody is at home, even like kindergarten students, like everybody is at home, and the screen time has increased so much that it has taken toll on our eye health. So greens are the perfect thing to take care of your eye health, because they are rich in antioxidants that take care of your eye cells. So it is very important to at least have like 1 cup of green leafy vegetables every day. So you can either choose like spinach or kale or any other green leafy vegetables you like. So I'm gonna just add all the vegetables. You really don't need to cook them, just put everything together. Now I will add chickpeas. I'm using vinegar. You can use lemon juice as well. Salt, barley flakes, and then we will add water. So this is like for 4 people, so I will be adding 4 cups of water. Just mix everything. And make sure when you close the pot, your venting seal is towards ceiling. Then turn the pressure cook on. and we will be pressure cooking it on high pressure for 10 minutes. And then
Okay.
we will move on to our next recipe.
Okay, just a quick note for those, we have already had a few Instapot demos before, but just to give a quick review with Instapot, those who are new to it, we would, generally when you have the cook time, you take that little time to build the pressure. So if the cook time is around 10 minutes, it would take around 5 to 7 minutes to build the pressure and 10 minutes to cook. And then again, for the pressure release, it would take another 5 to 7 minutes. So you have to keep around that time in mind when you're cooking with the Instapot. So around, even if the cook time is around 10 minutes, you have to give it a leeway of around 20, 25 minutes for the total process.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mona.
So we are all ready for the next one?
Okay. So the next one is the classical Maharashtrian dish, thali pit. It's very popular in Maharashtra because, and I think Maharashtra is one of the regions where they use a lot of millets in their diet. And so we would be using like almost 6 flours here of different millets and grains. And just like us humans, these millets also lack like 1 or 2 amino acids, like we sometimes miss on some qualities, right? So, but when they combine together, they just overcome each other's amino acid deficiencies and kind of make it like complete protein for us vegans, because we are mostly dependent on plant protein. So I will be starting with the flours that we are going to use. We have jawari flour, we have ragi. So ragi is one of the millets that has a color. Like other millets, you can see they are like gray or white, but ragi has like red. It's like mustard color, and that gives it antioxidant boost. For whichever vegetables or grains have colors, that means they have antioxidants which are more healthier. And luckily, I found the sprouted ragi flour, which is more easy to digest than compared to the other millets, because the millets are hard, though they are also seed, but they lack fat. So make sure when you have something which has like millets, you incorporate like natural fats with it, or like add fat on it, right? So this is bajra flour. I have whole wheat flour. We have rice flour. So if you want to make it gluten free, just skip the whole wheat flour and add rajgira flour or increase quantity of other flour to make it gluten free. I have besan. Besan is like powerhouse for vegans. We have been eating it like in various forms, and you can change the proportions of like flours basis on like what you like, right? And I will be using spinach, salt, then we have the coriander powder, cumin powder. I have mix of roasted crushed peanuts and sesame seeds. If you are allergic to nuts, you can skip that. Red chili powder. Then we have turmeric. And then we have green chilies and coriander. So I need a little bit of oil.
We have specifically chosen this recipe at this time of the year because it's winter and these grains go perfectly well. So, and of course, it is very nutritious. That, of course, you cannot omit. But because we generally eat a lot of bajri and ragi and all that during this season, so it's the perfect time for this recipe.
That's correct. And you can always experiment with the green leafy vegetable that you're using. You can either go for methi, you can add kale, you can add collard greens, or any other green leafy vegetables that you want to add. So just mix everything nicely. And now I'm gonna
So
add.
that would be a complete recipe, right? Like proteins and
yes. So and another thing is like if you don't want to use water in it, you can like just grind tofu and then add tofu to it to bind the dough. So that way also you can increase the protein content of it. And usually millets, like when you have just plain millet roti, it is very difficult to make for youngsters, I would say. The old people, like I mean, who have a habit of making roti with jwari, bajri, they can easily do that. So today I'm going to show you a technique that can help you make the rotis out of these flours.
So that's your trick, right? That's the cheat sheet.
Yeah, because it's very, I mean, it's very difficult to roll these rotis. So just add water, and water quantity will depend on how coarse your flour is.
So once you do it, can you just show us the consistency also of the flour so that people would know? So basically this time we've tried to, since it's a fitness menu, we've tried to incorporate, you know, all the carbs, proteins, fats in a balance so that, you know, you can enjoy a dish and, you know, make it nutritious. So we're more focusing on those factors for this particular demo. Hope that helps you guys too.
You can also add grated zucchini to it, or you can do grated cabbage.
I think you can add even a mashed avocado, right? For just giving that little...
Yeah, of course, like, so you can just like skip all the nuts
fat.
because it would be excess fat. So if you're adding another source of fat, keep control on like another source, like, you know,
Perfect.
the nuts. Yeah. So this is the consistency of the flour. This is the flour. So it's soft. It's not hard. It's soft flour. Soft
Wow.
dough.
It's like rotla, huh?
Yeah. So ideally the dough should be rested for 10-15 minutes, but we will, I think, rest it for just 5 minutes today. And then we will move on to the technique that I was talking about. So what are we gonna do is, we will take a big Ziploc and then make sure that it is food grade, and we will just cut the sides of it. Yeah. So this was a Ziploc. I just cut open the sides. So it's like a flap. Okay. And please do not use any colored polythene bags because the inks are not food grade and they are carcinogenic basically. So, and those who wants to avoid plastic, they can those who wants to avoid plastic, they can use a muslin cloth. Just wet the cloth, wrung it, and then just put the dough ball on it and pat it with your hands. So this technique, so this is your plastic sheet. I'm just gonna grease it with little bit of oil. Spread the oil. Just on the one side is also okay, the base. And then now I'm gonna take lemon size dough ball, put it in the center.
Neha, can we use a parchment paper for it?
Yes, you can. You would need like a double parchment paper, and then just, you know, you can roll it. But I'm not sure how much, like, you know, greasing.
I think we would have to flour it, then not grease it, but put some flour on it, right?
Yeah, and because I think the parchment paper will get wet because of the moisture, and you know, you will have to change it again and again. With this one, you can just, like, you know, use it till the dough is.
Yeah, for all of them. So this is a perfect trick.
Yeah. Then now I'm gonna just cover it on the top again, and then with just your fingers and palm, just flatten it. You don't have to make it round, but if you can, it's okay. So
I think you learn with practice, right? The more you do, the better you become.
so once you put the dough, you can actually involve your kids. So you can just bring your kids closer to it, and then, you know, just ask them to pat it. So like they also know what it is, and it's fun. It's not messy.
Yeah.
So
And
it
I
becomes
guess
an
they'll
activity
enjoy
for
eating
them.
too.
Yeah. So we have the tawa on here. So this is done. You don't have to roll it too thin because it will be a problem to put it on the pan. So make sure it's like medium, but also the thickness should be even. Otherwise, it will be cooked from one side and raw on one side. So I'm just gonna make one hole. That's like a signature hole for thali feed. So that way it cooks thoroughly. So I'm just gonna see how clean it came out and just put it on the hot tawa. Yeah.
What temperature do you put?
It's medium on medium flame. Yeah. So once we see that like the top layer gets dry, we just flip it, and then we add oil and cook it like paratha.
Yeah. So we can even use the tortilla maker.
Yeah, you can use the tortilla maker. Yes. I mean, whatever it takes you to get people eat the ancient Indian millets, just do it. Yeah. So we're gonna flip it now.
So there was a question, if they don't have the pressure cook, Instapot, we can use the pressure cooker.
Yes, you can use pressure
for the
cooker.
soup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same thing. Do not overcook saute your vegetables for too long in the beginning. Otherwise, you will lose all the texture of the vegetables. Or you can just do stove top. So you may have to boil the barley beforehand and then just add the boiled barley to the vegetables.
Yeah, that would be great too.
So now I'm adding oil. I'm not adding too much oil because we have already added sesame seeds and peanuts to it. Flip it. That's it.
So Neha wanted to talk about the Ayurvedic grain cycles also, if she has times while you're doing this.
Yeah, the seed cycling. I think that's the next one.
Right.
Yeah.
The seed cycling. Okay.
Yes. So I am just requesting everybody, if you have a girl child at home, if you are a woman who is have like hormonal imbalances, or just like for the general well-being of your hormonal health, please do listen to the next recipe and what I'm gonna say about like the ingredients. So please be attentive. Just invite your friends, family members to listen to it.
So this is how it should be, like really roasted a little brown and.
Yeah, yeah. Traditionally, they add like a lot of oil to it. It's like literally deep, like shallow fried on the pan, but we don't want to do that. So we will make sure that it is cooked with less fat as well.
So Rahul Bhai mentioned that your husband lost like 30 pounds.
Yeah. So when we got married, can I say? When we got married, he was wearing size. Show yourself. So when we got married, he was wearing size L for shirts and t-shirts. Now he wears size M. So
Hey. Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is ready. So we have thali feed ready. If anybody wants me to make more to look at the technique again, I can do one more.
I think it's fine because
fine.
we have other demos.
Sure. So these are ready. You can have them with green chutney. You can make coconut chutney, but of course in moderation because that is also another source of fat. So it tastes really good with chutneys. If you like vegan curds, yogurt, you can also try that. And it's a complete meal. Yeah, you can make vegetable raita with vegan yogurt and like add all the veggies like cucumber, tomato to it and have it.
Oh, so it's a perfect winter treat.
Yeah, and it is like it's not like something it's like thepla. You can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for dinner. So there is no set time for having thali peet. It's an all-time meal actually. All right, so we will move on to the next one. So
So
the
do
next
we have to
one.
refrigerate this after it's done? Like, if, or you can keep it outside for
So if you have those tortilla warmer containers, like how we keep all the rotis and paratha, you can keep everything stacked. That is
Okay.
also okay. And
Okay.
you can eat them hot, or like you can warm them up in microwave or on tawa, and it tastes good, like hot and cold both ways. So it's
Okay.
up to your likings how you want to eat it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll just quickly wash my hands.
Yeah.
So,
And
Neeta,
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Somebody just asked, is there any measurement for flowers? Basically, there's no rigid measurement. It just depends on what you enjoy, which flour more. So you can, of course, change the proportions and the ratio. And like she said, if you want to make it gluten-free, you can avoid wheat. If you want more of bajri, you can add more of bajri. So there's no proportion, right? And Neha, is there any specific proportion of the flour you use?
So I use ragi flour and jawar flour for half and half cup, and rest of the flours for 1/4 cup, I guess. And I focused on ragi and jawar more because they don't have that much flavor. If I'm going to add like a lot of bajri, then it will be like a lot of like we will get that bajra flavor to it, or like besan. Besan was just for binding and adding protein to it. So I think the core ingredient for thali peet is jawar flour, and I would say if you can add ragi, please do. I mean, it's one of the best millets you can have in your pantry.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. Any
So
other questions? I'm
yeah.
sorry. Any other questions do we have for thalpeet or the Bali soup as of now, or we'll continue to the next one? I guess we're all set. That was a
Awesome.
perfect demo, Neha.
Thank you. You guys trained me. Yeah. So the next one, it's about this recipe. I especially want to dedicate to all the women. Male like viewers, you are also more than welcome to try it, but for you it would be more like a dessert, and complete dessert, I would say, because this also has a mix of healthy fats, protein, and like we are not adding any like fats, like in form of butter or oil or coconut oil, nothing. So it's a perfect snack options for kids and male members. But for women especially, who are suffering from hormonal imbalances, so there is this theory, in ancient times, when women used to get menstrual cycle, they never had calendars, right? I mean, they didn't have like, oh yeah, I know, like, after 1 month, like I'm gonna get my cycle. So how they measured their cycle was based on the phases of the moon. Sorry. So they like so starting so from Amavasya to Purnima, like that way, like the complete 30-day cycle, they kind of like knew when are they gonna have their cycle. So, but as time evolved, there was stress, and like the life is very different now. So things change, and they take toll on our health. Just like, sorry. PCOS is so common among women, whether it's like girls who have just started with their cycles, or women in their 30s or 40s still struggling with a regular cycle. And PCOS results in infertility, which takes emotional and physical toll later on. And so I have seen, like, with my family and friends around, that the cases are increasing, and we kind of just like take it lightly that okay, cycle is not regular on a regular basis, so it doesn't matter, but it matters. It takes toll on your emotional health as well. So
how seed cycling is done is it's done in 2 phases. From day 1 of your cycle till the 15th day, you are supposed to have 1 tablespoon of flax seeds and pumpkin seeds. You can grind them and keep it in the fridge. You can roast them or you can have it in the mukhwas. But make sure you get 1 tablespoon of each. And then from the 15th day of your cycle to 30th day of your cycle, until you get your next cycle, you have 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds and 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds. So when you have the first 2 seeds, like the flax seeds and pumpkin seeds, those 2 seeds help in maintaining your symptoms throughout the cycle, like the first day of cycle till 15. And when you have sesame seeds and sunflower seeds after that, they kind of prepare your body for the next cycle. So that way the hormones and the minerals from the antioxidants, fiber, and the vitamins from these seeds helps in regulation of your hormones throughout the month. So one is like helping you with the symptoms and the other one is preparing you for the cycle. So today I'm gonna show you a recipe that can give you like one tablespoon of each seed per day that you can have according to your cycle. And also for women who have menstrual symptoms or who are nearing their menopausal age, uh, so you would know, like, how would you know, like, when, how is their cycle regular, how to time that for 15 days. So you can actually use the ancient method. You can use the moon phases. From Amavasya to Purnima, you can have flaxseed with pumpkin seeds. And then from Amavasya to next Purnima to next Amavasya, you can have sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. So today I'm going to show you a dessert, you can say, but it's a really best thing to have mid meal as a mid meal snack, and it takes care of your sweet tooth as well. So I'm going to add 1 cup of flaxseed powder. I'm using golden flaxseed powder. You can use any you want. And then 1 cup of pumpkin seed powder. And then I have elaichi cardamom powder. These are chai spice truffle balls. So I'm using the chai masala, elaichi powder, those flavors. If you don't like these flavors, you can actually have whatever, like other flavoring. Like you can just have vanilla in it, or you can add gulkan to give it like nice rose flavor. Now I'm adding a plant-based protein powder, which is 100%. It's a soy and pea protein. It is like neutral. It doesn't have any flavor. And then we are adding dates, chopped dates.
So basically, this recipe is for all those chai lovers, right? Like a mid-afternoon snack.
Yeah, and then the chai spice, like the chai masala, has really good spices in it that gives you warmth. So in winter months, I would say, eat have chai masala. In like as season changes, when it's spring and summer, add gulkand. You can add instead of dates, like you can have blueberries or dried blueberries, or you can add apricots. So according to season, you can actually change the components, like the other components of the truffle balls, and keep the basic seed ingredients same.
Neha, can we have a little more information about the protein powder that you used?
So I have used Nutrilite's protein powder. I really like it because it is neutral in flavor, and it has like no flavor. You can add it in your roti flour. You can add it in your soups. You can just give me a second. So okay. So you can add it in soups. You can add it in like I'm adding in the.
Can you move the container more towards the camera so people can see what brand? Yeah, that one.
So this is Nutrilite's all protein powder. It's pea and soy protein. So
Okay.
just for information, soy protein is has protein content equivalent to an egg. So we say, oh, vegetarian diets do not have complete protein, but that is wrong. Soy protein is one of the proteins that has amino acid profile like perfect score, and it is really good for women, especially like for hormonal health. And it's a great way to add it, like because it's neutral flavor, you can add it to anything, almost anything. And
Can I add one thing?
sure.
My son, he loves with almond milk. He put this protein powder and make the shake.
Nice.
I mean, if you want to put little strawberry or something, but
Yeah.
it's a very good. So yeah, in almond milk, so it's vegan, and on the top of it with the protein powder, you get extra benefit of the protein.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's great.
mix it with berries, yogurt,
Yeah.
almond milk, and set it as like candy bars, like the kulfis and stuff like that. So summer is coming, like spring and summer, so you can enjoy that way as well. Add vanilla flavor. And one more thing about this is soy, and because this is defatted soy, so usually soy is an oil seed. You get a lot of oil from soya, right? So this is defatted, so that way you don't have like excess fat, but you get all the nutrients for, like the amino acid profile is really good of this product. So
Yeah, and this is from Nutrilite where I work.
yes.
It was a plug-in.
So now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it and mix everything. So I'm using almond milk to bind it, and I'm gonna use like 1 tablespoon at a time, because seeds absorb like a lot of moisture. So it is, please do not add everything together. Otherwise it will be like a pudding, I would say. So add a tablespoon at a time. Just mix everything together. So there were like two flavors of this one, because one was for these are made for 2 phases of seed cycling. One is flaxseed and pumpkin seeds, which is this one, chai spice, and the other one was like the chocolate and cinnamon one, which is sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. So I have used different flavor in it, like cacao powder, and I have used in it maca powder. So those who wants to know what is maca, maca is from a superfood from South America, and it's been consumed like how in India Ayurveda, like we have been consuming so many herbs and like supplements, but like have no evidence-based studies. Same is for maca powder. It's been there since in their diet since long time, but it has not been studied that well. But the animal studies shows that maca powder helps with fertility issues, and in men and women both, and kind of like help with hormone balance. So if you can get maca powder, please buy it from good store, because you don't want adulterated products. So if it is like USDA organic product, or which is certified by good like bodies like USDA organic, please please buy from a certified store only. So this is how the energy bites dough is, and now I'm just gonna roll it. So you take size of lemon, I would say, so that like you get one tablespoon of each seed, and you should be able to make 7 balls out of it. So that's like for 7 days. These stay in fridge very well for 10-15 days. So you can actually make a batch prior, like beforehand, and keep it in the fridge. You can actually keep it in the freezer as well, so that you can pack it for your kids, right? I mean, who are staying in hostels or colleges, you can pack them for snacks. So that is all. And
here we have all the balls ready.
Wow, what a beautiful display. So this is how you can make the kids eat, right? Tempt them.
Yeah.
And the older adults who don't do it.
Yeah. So just like play around with ingredients, find out what the combination works for you. You just release the pressure from the microphone.
I think we've already attached the link of the protein powder in the chat. And maca powder, you get it at most of the stores like Sprouts and all. Even Trader Joe's has it. So
I found this one at Walmart. It was a USD organic powder. So yeah, you can find it in Walmart.
So thank you.
And the soup is almost ready. I'm just waiting for the temperature to release.
Neha, don't worry. We'll come back to you once we finish the other demo, so we could check out the soup.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone who would like to join or do any demos, please contact Mona Gandhi. Mona is our liaison, and she is, because of her, we started this KalaCircle's Culinary Art. So we want to congratulate her for being with us with so much patience. So,
no. Thank you.
And you're welcome. And then I would like to introduce our next demonstrator, who is Parul Shah. She has just moved from Surat. And so she's going to show us a very traditional snack from Surat, which not many people must have. Most of us who haven't been to Surat mustn't have tried it. It's called Kapuria, and it's so she'll explain to us how she does it. And she has her own YouTube channel where she does her cooking. She just started from last August, and she does a lot of demos on that. So please check out her YouTube channel also, and she'll describe more about herself, how she got interested, because from childhood she loved cooking, and that's how she got interested into this. So Parul Ben, welcome to Jain Center.
Thank you, Minaben.
You're welcome.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર. હું આજે બનાવવાની છું સાઉથ ગુજરાતની સુરતની સ્પેશિયલ વેરાયટી કપૂરિયા. એ બેઝિકલી આંડવાના લોટમાંથી બને છે. આંડવાના લોટને ફર્મેન્ટેશન કરવાની કે કોઈ જરૂર નથી હોતી. તમે ઇન્સ્ટન્ટ બનાવી શકો, લંચ બ્રેકફાસ્ટ ગમે ત્યારે પણ. અને એકદમ ઇઝી અને ક્વિકલી થઈ જાય એવી રેસીપી છે. સૌપ્રથમ આપણે એના માટે પહેલા ઓઇલ લઈશું. ક્યુમિન સીડ એડ કરીશું. આ ટેમ્પરિંગ થશે.
Parul Ben નું recommendation માનસી મોદી આપ્યું હતું. એટલે thank you માનસી.
પછી એમાં પીનટ્સ એડ કરીશું, રોસ્ટેડ પીનટ્સ ક્રશ કરીને. તુવેર દાણા એડ કરીશું, ક્રશ કરેલા. થોડા કુક થઈ જાય. પછી એમાં વોટર એડ કરીશું. 1 કપ આંડવા ફ્લોર છે, તો 1.5 કપ વોટર એડ કરીશું. આ વોટર બોઇલ થાય એટલે એમાં બધા મસાલા એડ કરીશું. જેટલા ફળદાર રહી છે, ફળદાર રહી છે. સોલ્ટ એડ કરીશું. બેકિંગ સોડા છે, સુગર એડ કરીશું, હલ્દી પાવડર એડ કરીશું, ગ્રીન ચીલી પેસ્ટ છે, લેમન જ્યુસ, કોરિયન્ડર છે,
તમે બેકિંગ સોડા કેટલો એડ કર્યો?
પિંચ ઓફ 1/4 સ્પૂન,
ઓકે.
1 કપ આંધળા લોટ છે,
આપણે રેસીપી અપલોડ થઈ ગઈ છે ને પછી પાછી ન્યૂઝલેટરમાં મોકલાવી દેશું એટલે તમને કમ્પ્લીટ રેસિપીઝ બધાને મળી જશે.
Parul, can you just show the consistency કે કેવું હોવું જોઈએ લાઈક તમે કરો ત્યારે just આમે ઓલાથી તાવીતાથી એટલે લોકોને આઈડિયા આવે.
ઓકે,
હા, this is how. એટલે સ્ટિક ના થવું જોઈએ આખું આમ.
નહીં સ્ટીક નહીં થશે, પેનને છોડી જ દેશે. હું
ઓકે, હા, એટલે ત્યાં સુધી કુક કરવાનું અપ્રોક્સિમેટલી
કરવાનું છે,
અને
થોડુંક ઠંડુ થાય પછી એના બોલ્સ કરવાના છે. હું એક વખત કરીને બતાવું. ગરમ છે પણ
પારુલબેન ઘણી બધી કોમ્પિટિશનમાં એન્ટ્રી આપતા હોય છે ફેમિના ને બધે.
લાઈક ડોનટ ની જેમ એને સ્ટીમ કરવા મૂકવાના છે. હા, આવી રીતે શેપ બોલ્સ કરીને.
સો એમને ઇડલીનું સ્ટેન્ડ વાપર્યું છે પણ પારુલબેન યુ કેન ડુ ઇટ કોઈ થાળીમાં કે ઢોકલાના સ્ટેન્ડ પર કોઈ પણ ચીજમાં, રાઈટ?
હા, કસામાં પણ સ્ટીમ જ આપવાનું છે.
હા,
આ મેં સ્ટીમ આપીને રેડી કરેલા છે.
ઓકે.
અને એના ઉપર પછી આપણે ટેમ્પરિંગ કરવાનું છે.
Oh wow, I can just see.
હા,
નાઇસ પ્લેટિંગ.
બહુ મસ્ત છે.
ગરમ ગરમ
તો તમે વઘારશે ન કરો?
ઉપર ઓઇલ, સિસમે સીડ અને મસ્ટર્ડ સીડ્સ વઘાર કરેલો છે.
હા,
ઓકે, અને ઉપરથી રેડ ચીલી સ્પ્રિંકલ કરેલું છે.
ઓહ નાઇસ, થેન્ક યુ.
એની ક્વેશ્ચન્સ કોઈને કઈ? આઈ ગેસ બધાને એકદમ પરફેક્ટ ક્લિયર થઈ ગયું છે.
Another recipe to do with the andwa flour, and that too instant.
One question.
You did stirring and everything. Did you steam those balls?
Yeah.
કેટલી વાર માટે બાફેલા?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay. So that didn't explain,
Okay.
એટલે એકવાર યુ હેવ ટુ લોડ કરી ગેસ ઉપર અને પછી એને પાછું આવી રીતે ડોનટ્સની જેમ શેપ કરી અને સ્ટીમ કરવાના એટલે ડબલ કુક જેવું થઈ જાય.
I asked the one question for Parul. You have used the handwa flour. We are using some different flour for there?
No. This is for andwa flour.
Only handwa flour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Everyone, turn on your video so we can take a photo shoot. Turn on your cameras. Participants. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're most
So,
welcome. I'm in Houston. I'm living in Houston, but I show it. It's amazing recipes are there.
oh, thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, it just really appreciates all the participants. They get a boost, when they hear people coming
Yeah.
from all over
Yeah.
America.
Right.
Thank you.
And we are lucky. We have so many demonstrators. Over last year we had more than 25 participants. So, demonstrators. So all the volunteers, we are really thankful for coming forward and sharing their recipes and their knowledge about cooking and giving so many Jain vegan recipes to the center. So we are able to continue doing this, especially since last year we went on Zoom and we got a lot of response, and we're really thankful to all the participants for coming forward and with your time dedication. We're really thankful.
And
And
one
Mona,
question for me. One question. It is possible to join to Houston Jain Samaj is joining for you. So it is possible.
Yes, definitely. Please send us your link, and we'll send it to your center. Definitely. Thank you for approaching us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Okay. Thank you. Please pass the word forward. Thank you. Anybody else had any questions for Neha or Parul?
Yeah, Neha, can we get back to the soup?
Yeah.
Is it ready? Oh, perfect. Look at that.
Ready. And as you can see, the vegetables are intact, like they are not disintegrated into pieces. They are as is, so you get like nice bite with the soup. And this is also like complete meal. Most American soups, like they need crackers on side, like something to fill the just the puree of the vegetables. But this is whole grain, and it's complete meal, and the flavor, because of the spices, it just enhances everything. So winter is still here. I would say please make this and have a wholesome dinner, I would say. Yeah.
And share with us, right? How did you guys enjoy all? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, your opinion does matter. So that's what we are here for.
Yeah.
I think, Neha, we should ask everyone to, whoever tries out the recipe by Wednesday, we'll put up their photographs as a collage for the next newsletter. Then we can get more participants,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be great.
So please do participate into the thing, and within, if you all can forward us your photographs of the recipes you all did, the plating. Maybe you all did you all have a more creative ideas also. Please share with us, and we'll try to put it on the newsletter with your names. Thank you.
And another thing I just wanted to say regarding the protein powder, they are available online, but if you know an Amway distributor nearby you, please buy from them. So, you can also, they also get benefit from you, not monetary, but like some business wise. And if you are in Southern California, Neeta auntie is also Amway business owner, so you can also reach out to her for all Nutrilite vegan products.
Yeah, and supplements and
Yeah,
everything.
supplements and other things.
Thank you. Hemendra Bhai is here now.
Hello. તમારું તો ફૂલે થઈ ગયું લો એટલી વારમાં બાપા, પણ પછી મને 15 મિનિટ પછી ની મળી. હવે તમે તમારી ઈમેલમાં ચેક કરો થયું છે કે નહીં. કન્ફર્મેશન આવ્યું?
Mute. Okay.
Are we having Meena Bin? Hemendra Bhai is here?
I can spot him, so maybe he's
No, I don't see him.
Okay.
I don't see him.
Okay, so Mona, it's all yours.
Oh, okay. So that was a great demo, and we're really thankful for all the audience and everyone there. to come join us and encourage the participants, promote vegan and healthy cooking. And I hope you guys all enjoy and try the recipes for this winter, because it was specifically selected for this time of the year that you guys could enjoy the grains, the soup. So yeah, we are looking forward to, as Meena Ben said, a lot of pictures and of people who tried it, and that excitement really helps us grow more. So it's your support that helps us really grow further. Thank you.
AV team. AV team and the camera and lights.
I'm going to eat all these things, you know.
Oh, we'll be there. Don't worry, Rahul bhai.
So we want to
Samir.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been really great, and I hope to be here next time as well. So thank you so much, Rahul and Neeta. Yeah, and if anybody has any questions related to seed cycling or hormone health, or for the recipes, or in general for their health, they can email me or contact me on my phone number. So please feel free to do that. Yeah, I would be more than happy to help the community, to get healthy and to help, basically, yeah.
So you can send your inquiries to kalacircle@jaincenter.org, at jcsc.org, kalacircle@jcsc.org, right?
KalaCircle@jaincenter.org.
Jaincenter.org, right? Sorry. So any people who want to put any request, especially guys who are there.
Yes, and if you guys even want to know or learn any particular recipe or any healthy issues, that any grain or anything you guys need to work on, just let us know, because we need more ideas, and we need opinions from our viewers, what they're looking for. So that would really help us decide what's next on the demo. So thank you for all your support.
And the previous recordings are all on our website. So you can go on the KalaCircle, on the KalaCircle's list, right, Samir?
Yes, they can go to youtube.com/JCSC Live. JCSC Live.
Thank you. So it's all on our website, so you'll be able to find it also. And then the recipe we'll be putting up. We have the folders, but we'll make sure they are pinned there, so y'all can have the recipes also of the previous demos from last year.
Yeah, in the meantime, I think most of you are on the chat, the group WhatsApp that I have. So we'll post the recipes right away, so you guys could get started on that too. And we are really expecting a lot of you to send pictures of how you guys really made it and how it turned out.
Yeah. They're asking if they can use bajri flour. Yes, we can use bajri flour.
So I guess that's it, right?
So we have to thank Rohit Bhai and that other Samir who's helping with the videos from their own homes.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Rohit Bhai is already going to be gifted, right? He's going to enjoy the meal today.
From the Nutrilite, and he's working with the Nutrilite,
Right.
So,
yes, I work with Neeta auntie.
Thank you for
Jai
Jinendra, thank you.
And thank you, Parul, to your son too, for really coordinating and making it so perfect.
Samir, Parul Ben's son, Samir Kyangyu.
Samir Nathi.
What's his name?
I think Jignesh.
Jignesh. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I goofed up on your name. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Hey, yeah, Jignesh.
Yeah.
દેખાડ બધાને કે so અમે પછી તું દેરાસર આવે તો બધા તને ઓળખે ને એટલા માટે.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay, nice meeting you. Thank you for helping your mom.
Yeah, why?
Thank you, Parul Ben.
Thank you.
તમારી યુટ્યુબ તમારું ઓલો શેની નીચે છે તમારી રેસિપીઝ બધાને જોવી હોય તો?
કિચન મિસ્ટ્રો પારુલ YouTube channel કિચન મિસ્ટ્રો પારુલ.
Kitchen.
હા, ચેટમાં
Kitchen
Yeah. He'll put it on the chat. Can you put it on the chat, Jignesh?
Oh yeah, I already put it on the chat.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, she did. Okay. Okay, so great. We are done.
Thank you, Jai Chinendra.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Jai Chinendra. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.